Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Instant Replay. I'm your host, Dave Garner. Thanks for being with us as Team FYN Sports presents the Instant Replay Monday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on FYNTV.com, and, of course, throughout the week as well, Monday through Thursday. You will see this program following Good Morning from the Office with BKP. He was fired up this morning, wasn't he? Good morning, everyone. Appreciate you guys being with us. Of course, a lot of high school football to get to. We've got a great show, an action-packed hour for you, and we are excited, looking forward to it. But we do want to welcome in our crew from behind the glass this morning. I see Luther back there. We've got Amanda and a new face. Josh is with us on the controls this morning. How are you guys doing? Big group in there. Yeah, awesome. Have a good weekend? Yeah. Y'all gonna break them in right, I guess. So. Oh, well, I saw some pictures from the weekend. I know you're on to football now with your kiddos, so you're getting to spend those weekends out at the ballpark too, like Luther and, BKP and all those guys, so. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Hey, it's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? That's what all the coaches say. So that's okay. Well, good stuff, though. Glad you guys are having fun. Luther, man, that shiny head of yours looks as good as always. What can we say? That's right. Sometimes. Yeah. Push your hair out. See, I'm starting to have that problem. Maybe I'm getting smarter as I get older. I don't know, but that's right. I had to shave the beard down a little bit today just to hide the gray a little bit more, because as it grows out, it shows off a lot more gray. So, Josh, I don't know how you're going to handle this crew. Good luck, buddy. That's all I can say to you. But anyway, we've got a great show for you ahead. Of course, the prep roundup coming up. Don't forget to follow us too. And I want to lead the show by saying, don't forget to follow us on Friday nights. Again, our FYN Sports Twitter feed. Again, Team FYN Sports on Twitter. Join us. We have updates from the ball games, a lot of fun. Luther, of course, will join us out here in segment number 2 as we break down our Team FYN Sports game of the week and a whole lot more for you. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We've got high school softball and volleyball that we'll touch on in the third segment here today. A lot going on the volleyball court. A big cross-country meet over the weekend as well over in Rome as several of our high school and middle school teams competed there. Several of them will return to Rome this weekend as Berry College is hosting a big cross-country invitational, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. But kudos again to all of our cross-country runners for a great weekend. It's an early morning Saturday, especially after a late Friday night if you're double dipping, getting high school football and cross-country as well. And, of course, plenty going on with the volleyball court and the softball diamond as well. Again, that a little bit later on in the show. But first things first, let's go ahead and crank in and dive right into high school football. Week number 1 for some, week number 2 for most. Union County East Hall. This was a big matchup on Friday night. We're going to run through some scores right here, and then we'll get some comments from Luther before we head to our first break. But Union, a big winner over East Hall, 35-6, as the Panthers got it done. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about the coaches shows that are happening throughout the week. Tonight is the Union County Panther Playback. BKP will be hosting that show with Coach Allison, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the show. But you will want to tune in tonight at 7 o'clock right here on FYNTV.com for that. But the Panthers with a big win. Pearson Allison, first start as a quarterback, 24 of 32 for 232 yards. He played real well, and because of that effort, Allison is our Team FYN Sports Writer Player of the Week. Congratulations to Mr. Allison of Union County. The Panthers getting it done there. Our thoughts do go out to Cleet Cooper of East Hall. He was injured in that ball game. It looked pretty serious. He was taken by field from ambulance. And again, we do want to send our thoughts out to Cleet Cooper of East Hall there. No updates on his condition as of yet, but we'll try to keep you posted. A couple other scores. Dawson County, the Tigers keep it rolling. We talked about these guys last week. We'll do so in segment number 2, but Dawson County 59-0 over Chestatee in non-region action there. Lafayette edging Fannin. We're going to talk more about that one as well. Lafayette 28-20 over Fannin County. The Rebels falling short, but playing up against the Lafayette team that's a little bit bigger, obviously, a 4A school. Our Team FYN Sports Game of the Week. It was really hyped going in. Rivalry matchup, White County, Lumpkin County, but the game did not prove to be as close as people thought it might. White County 40-7 all over the Indians there. We're going to talk a lot about that one in our next segment. We have got some coaches' reactions in that game, plus some of our play sounds of the game coming up in segment number 2. Other scores from Friday night, Southeast Whitfield 21-16 over Murray County. Very tight matchup there. Rabun County, North Murray. This was a game I predicted would be pretty close. 52-42. North Murray played them tough. Rabun County, of course, defending 2A state finalist, runners-up. Great ball game there. Rabun Gap over Gilmer. Now, this was a ball game played on Friday at 4:30. No lights in Rabun County. In fact, things started getting dark there with a cloudy day on Friday night. Rabun Gap 20-19. Pickens and Towns were on bye weeks this week. We'll circle back around to those guys later. And on Friday night, it was the Murphy Bulldogs 35-14 over Franklin. Congratulations to Murphy as the Dogs get back in the win column there in North Carolina. And Luther, let's bring you in real quick here. Rabun Gap Gilmer. I know this was a very interesting matchup. A lot of folks felt like Gilmer going into this game would maybe pick up that elusive W that they have not been able to get the last couple of years, but Rabun Gap 20-19. Gilmer going for 2 late, unable to make it happen as Rabun Gap hangs on for the win. But there was a little bit of some other news going on surrounding that game as well.
There was. First, I want to give kudos to Rabun Gap. They represent 10 countries. It is a private day and boarding school, 10 countries. I mean, there are a lot of great athletes around the world. You just don't stop to think about,
right.
Especially playing what we know as American football. And
sure.
You think foreign countries, think soccer, things of that nature. But there's some big kids, played hard. A lot of them had really good speed, very athletic team across the board. Just kudos to them on their athletic ability across the board. But yes, very controversial game in so many ways. We're only an hour show. We could dedicate the rest of it to just this topic, to be honest. A lot of situations. Had North Carolina officials. They were letting things go that were obvious. You could have been sitting here on Friday night and probably seen the calls. With game not on TV, they were that obvious to the world. Holding, blocking the backs, personal fouls, unsportsmanlike. It was just really, really across the board crazy. And speaking of unsportsmanlike, Coach Casey Wingard was ejected from the game after a sideline interference. The official claimed no one is fessing up to it or actually seen it from what I'm hearing from my sources, but made contact with the assistant coach. That's an automatic 15-yard penalty. There's no way. Normal sideline warning is just a warning, then 5 yards, and then 15. But once contact is made, it's straight 15. That penalty is awarded to the head coach. And then later in the game, with some more controversial situations with the officials, 2 assistant coaches were getting on him pretty hard. A player that has not been identified said something. An unsportsmanlike penalty flag was thrown again. This one being the second one of the game caused Coach Wingard to be ejected. And then there was 2 players for Gilmer and 2 for Union that were, Rabun Gap, that were ejected due to fighting. Unfortunately, the one that started the fight for Rabun Gap was not ejected. And but David Smith and Mac Towery were both disqualified from the game, and per Georgia High School rule, they will have to sit out this week.
Right, correct,
and,
yeah.
They play Gordon Central.
Yep.
But they earned those penalties. David Smith came in from about 6 yards and gave the Rabun Gap player a nice little shove, and he's the one that started it. And also, the attitude of this young man was just embarrassing to football. Not sure if he's one of the countries represented through Rabun Gap or where he is from here. I'm not sure about that, but he had some choice nasty words for the team, for me. He even let me have a few words, and I'm like, okay. And then he continued on down and kind of gave the crowd, the Gilmer fans and parents, a couple fingers, if you know what I mean.
Right, yeah.
The officials still did nothing about it. They just kind of watched and like, okay, cool, It was that way pretty much the whole game. There was a lot of mouth from that side. I spoke with the coach afterwards. I do want to say this real quick. I spoke with the coach of Raven Gap afterwards. He said their headmaster of the school, which would be equivalent to a principal in a public school, had already came down to the sidelines during the game, gave him some words that they will be discussing today, and that disciplinary action will be taken against all the students involved in the situations going on throughout the game. He said, don't know how public schools handle it, but at Raven Gap, Nakuchi, boarding school and day school, Friday night, they're still in school. It's not like high school where you can go home afterwards.
Right, yeah.
He said, we will handle all disciplinary actions on Monday. I was really impressed with that. I wanted to do an interview with him. He rejected that, but he did tell me that I could, let our show and viewers know that, what was going on and what will happen with those students. I will be following up, and hopefully I'll get the answer I want to, on that. I'll let you know next week on that.
Right.
But great ball game. The athlete that caused the fight was the one that initiated the tackle on the 2-point conversion. Not saying we would have scored the 2-point to win the game had he been ejected. Somebody else could very easily tackle him. But 2019, great ball game. David Smith, excellent day running the ball. Stats were not readily available, but in research on Huddle, had David almost 100 yards. Huddle is showing that the Gilmer offense had over 200 yards rushing.
Right.
Now, like I said, I'm still in process of trying to get with Coach Wingard. Obviously, he's been busy trying to follow the path of the ejection rule and verifying all that, so I have not been able to get in touch with him to get exact stats on the game. But great ball game. They can't hang their head. Freshman quarterback Seth Darling came in after the ejection. David Smith, poised, just focused, had about a 27-yard run himself, and led them to the final touchdown to get them close. So, Bobcats got a future after David Smith leaves. So, the freshman's going to be real well. But overall, it's a great game. Nothing to hang their head about this week. As we'll talk about later, Gordon Central, it's going to be tough, with starting quarterback out. And, he's a major role on defense as well. So we'll have to see how that plays
we've got to we've got to move on. We'll come back to that, Luther, in just a moment. I want to make sure we got enough time to get everything else in today. Again, unfortunate loss for Gilmer on Friday night. Again, Bobcats will try to regroup this week, a little shorthanded against Gordon Central. Do want to remind folks, again, if you have information you would like to share with us right here on the program, please feel free to do that. Team FYN Sports at FetcherNews.com. Again, Team FYN Sports at FetcherNews.com. And if you are joining us on Monday mornings, please give us a call, 706-889-9700, if you would like to chime in. Again, if you're watching this program Tuesday through Thursday, we do want to remind folks that, again, it is a replay. It's an encore of Monday's program, but the news is still good throughout the week, so stay with us right here. We're going to bring in Luther here in this second segment to expand a little bit more on what we're talking about, and we're going to focus on the Team FYN Sports Game of the Week, all that and much more still ahead on this week's program. Stay with us. It's the instant replay right here on FYNTV.com.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
When I'm with you, baby, are you out of my head? The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Days ahead. It's Truck Month at Dave's Chevrolet in Jasper, and we're giving you a payload of savings. Now save up to $13,000 off new Silverado Crew Cab LT, and with Dave's Payment Vacation, make no payments for 90 days. Or save up to $7,400 off new 2018 Chevy Equinox. It's Truck Month in the mountains. See Dave's Chevrolet in Jasper today, the North Georgia Mountains #1 volume Chevy dealer.
Better days ahead, Dave's Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Back here with the instant replay on FYNTV.com. Dave Garner joined now in studio by our very own Luther Kinsey of Team FYN Sports. And Luther, good to be with you here. I didn't mean to cut you off the first segment, but I know you get talking about football, man. Well, we might be here all day.
Well,
I mean, that's just how it is, and I totally understand that.
Well, just that Gilmer game could take uphill hour, like I said.
Absolutely, with everything going on around it.
It's tough. Yes, it was just across the board. Officiating for 18 years.
officiating is a brotherhood, just like, I'm not comparing us to this police, but understand policemen, firefighters, EMT.
Oh, yeah.
It's, Harley Davidson riders. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And, Marines, Army, you have that brotherhood there, and the officials stay that way as well. So I never throw officials under the bus.
Sure.
But when you have, and in my article on Gilmer Fetcher News, I called it a fiasco. And that's really what it was.
Right.
Of course, I did not get his name on purpose. But one of the officials in that game, when I asked him, I introduced myself, Luther Kinsey, Team FYN Sports, can you tell me what is happening right now on these penalties where I can report accurately to the Gilmer fans and sports fans who read our articles? And he says, I don't know what the rule is. I've been out of football 3 years. This is my first year back. I can understand being out of, it was for his son, he said. So I can understand that.
Sure.
But when you come back, you got to put in the work to know the rules.
Yeah, you got to know the rules, especially if you're going to be officiating the sport, no doubt about it, yeah.
And a block in the back, did you not see that? He said, well, he put his hands on the back of the 7 and the 7, but I didn't see him push him down.
Right, yeah.
That kind of thing.
Right.
A WWE headlock, and he almost bulldogged the Gilmer defensive player on like a 30-yard run to start the game. No one saw it.
Right.
Officials can affect the outcome of the game.
Right.
Affect that. They cannot cause a team to lose because there's always a time in that game when you could have gotten that first down to keep going, or you could have caught that pass for the touchdown.
Sure.
Across the board.
Right.
But officials can definitely affect the outcome of the game, and in this one they did.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, there you go. Let's switch gears, talk youth football real quick. Gilmer Park and Rec had a big weekend, and some of these ball games, I believe, were streamed on Team FYN Sports, and so we appreciate folks tuning in there. But to kind of talk a little bit about it, again, 3 Mountain League games. 6 and under Bobcats defeated East Hall 53-0. The 9 and under Bobcats defeated Union County 12-6. And the 11 and under Bobcats defeated Union County 28-12. So a sweep for the Gilmer Rec this weekend. The 7th grade Bobcats lost to Lumpkin on Thursday, 22-zip. The 8th grade team, though, however, defeated the Indians 8-6. The 8th grade team now 2-0 in Gilmer County. 7 under and 8 and under teams will play their first games this Saturday. So again, looking forward to another big weekend of youth football around the area.
It is on.
No doubt.
It is
on. Yeah.
Quick note on excuse me. Quick note on 6U game.
Yeah.
East Hall kicked off. Of course, 6U, they don't kick off. They'll place the ball on the 30, so 35 rather. So Bobcats took the ball first.
Yeah.
Opening play. That little bitty 2'4", if that, 6U ball player for Bobcat. And I wished I had his number and name because I want to highlight this young man.
Right, yeah.
65-yard touchdown, untouched.
Sounds like they scored early and often in that ball game. They were 53-0 over there. So a lot of youth ball going on around our area. Let's jump back into high school sports just so we have time here again. The Team FYN Sports Game of the Week featured the White County Warriors taking on the Lumpkin County Indians, and this ball game was played in Dahlonega. Lumpkin County, of course, 3A Region 7, White County 4A Region 7. This was the Warriors' opening game of the season, and these guys were ready as they defeated Lumpkin County 40-7 on the road Friday night, and just a big ball game there. White County getting it done in their opener and looked pretty solid.
Oh yes, well we've spoken on shows before earlier that Lumpkin County is a pretty high-powered offense. So this just brings immaculate praise to the defense of the Warriors. Shutting down that offense was a task in itself, and they stood up to the challenge. Offensively, Coach Coakley's got the Warriors on fire. Don't have any stats available for this. I'm sorry, BKP did, was there. And got a lot of pictures on Facebook, Team FYN Sports Facebook, and some coach interviews that we'll be playing here shortly as well. And they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
40 points on a Lumpkin County defense, who is not bad themselves.
Right, exactly. Good opener, no doubt, for Coach Tim Coakley and the White County Warriors. Let's check in. Our very own BKP caught up with head football coach Tim Coakley of White County following the win on Friday night.
Coach, congratulations, opening season big win against a backyard rival here in Lumpkin County. But what are some of the takeaways for the team tonight that you're going to go back, start working on immediately? Great 47 win, but we always know there's takeaways. So what is that, Coach?
It was a great night. I thought it was a great environment for football, you know. People from Lumpkin really showed up. The Waco fans always show up, but it took us a while to get going. We played pretty well.
The first half, you went into halftime up 7-0. Looks like you were spreading their defense out, looking at where they had holes. Come back strong in the second half.
Yeah, Coach Bennett, our offensive staff, did a really good job at halftime, tweaking it a little bit, and then it's execution. Really no secrets. A little better execution in the second half. We didn't play last week. I think we came out a little slow, but once we got rolling, it was fun.
Satisfied after a first game opening season?
Oh, we're always satisfied. No being in White County.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank
you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
There you go, Coach Tim Coakley with their own BKP following that 40-7 win, White County over Lumpkin County. Conversely, Coach Shane Williamson, obviously not as happy about his team's performance, but it's as we said earlier in the show, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Our very own BKP also caught it with Coach Shane Williamson following the game on Friday night for Lumpkin County.
Coverage for the Indians.
It's run! Run! Run!
Number 84, Michael. Number 25, Kyle Ambergi on the carry for the Indians. Pass complete to number 7.
Yard line of Lumpkin.
Number 5, Cooper Turner on the Number 7, Jay Leposki. Michael Mintz on the carry. Tackle was made by number 41, Jack Scott. Gain of from the 1. Number 84, Michael Mintz on the 1-yard touchdown run for the Warriors.
And that was some sounds of the game there on Friday night, the Battle of the Bands at halftime as well. And we appreciate everyone, of course, being at that ball game. Again, White County, Lumpkin County, our Team FYN Sports Game of the Week. Again, some of the play sounds of the game there, very own BKP on the scene. Shane Williamson, the head coach of Lumpkin County. We did catch up with him Friday night following the ball game, and here's what he had to say about his team's performance.
Coach, tough loss here tonight against the rival of White County, 40-7. But you're 1-1. It is non-region. This is the time of the year you start being able to look at things, look at film. What are the takeaways that you got to start working on tonight, Coach?
Well, we made a lot of mental mistakes. We got to be able to hold on to football. Special teams, kickoff return. We got to work better on that. And without seeing the film right now, it's hard to say, but we got a lot to work on, I can tell you that.
Coach, first half of the game, tried to run the ball on them right up the gut several times. What was your thought there with their defense trying to run on them?
That's what we do. We're going to do that every Friday night. That's our style of football, and we got to figure out, the different types of blocks. We audible at the line of scrimmage a lot. Got to make sure we're working on all of those types of things.
So you're going to watch some film and start working on these things Monday morning, or do you start a little earlier than that, Coach?
No, we start tonight, and then in the morning, and then Sunday, and then kids come in Monday.
Just joking, Coach. Very seldom do I hear anybody say they're waiting on Monday. All right. I know non-region, a lot of takeaways. Good looking team, Coach. Thanks for your time.
White County's got a great football team, too.
They do. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Again, that was Coach Shane Williamson, the head coach of the Lumpkin County Indians. Those guys already back to work, getting ready for the next ball game. Lumpkin now 1-1 as they head into their third matchup of the season. Again, White County will host 6A Region 8 Habersham Central this Friday. Should be a great ball game and a lot of fun there. Luther, we will catch up with you a little bit later on in the program. He's going to come back out here. We're going to preview all of this week's matchups and much more still ahead on this week's Instant Replay. Stay with us.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Days ahead. It's Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and we're giving you a payload of savings. Now save up to $13,000 off new Silverado Crew Cab LT, and with Days Payment Vacation, make no payments for 90 days. Or save up to $7,400 off new 2018 Chevy Equinox. It's Truck Month in the mountains. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper today, the North Georgia Mountains #1 volume Chevy dealer.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
And welcome back to the Instant Replay right here on FYNTV.com. Remember, we always promote and highlight student athletes in a positive way. That's what Team FYN Sports is all about. That's what this program's about, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Luther Kinsey will be back with me in segment number 4 as we break down this week's high school football matchups. But first, let's switch gears and talk about high school softball as we head to the Diamond for a moment. A very busy week for our local softball teams, and that will continue into this week and really over the next couple of weeks. Towns County 0-3 to start the season, but they've got Fannin County on Monday, the 27th. Union County 2-1 overall on the young season with wins over East Hall and Towns. They will go at it next Thursday against Elbert County at home. Dawson 1-1 to start the young season. They're going at it at North Hall today on Monday. Pickens 3-1. What a start for the Dragonettes here in the early part of the season with wins over Cartersville, Cass, and Colquitt County. They will be taking on Gilmer next Tuesday at home. Meanwhile, the Lady Cats starting out the season 0-2, but again, big games coming up. They got the Dragonettes. It's always a rivalry game, as we know, so it should be a fun one there. White County 1-2 overall. They got a win against Blessed Trinity up next today at Rabun County on the road. When I say today, of course, I'm talking about on Monday. If you're watching another day of the week, again, understand we do the program live on Monday. Lumpkin County 2-1 on the young season with wins over Dawson and Greater Atlanta Christian. They're taking on Cherokee Bluff on Monday, the 27th. So again, we appreciate all of our local area softball teams. We will continue to update you, and we're going to dive in more as we get into a lot of the region contests, some of these rivalry contests. I know we've been covered it with high school football. Obviously, this time of year, that is very much a point of emphasis of this program, not going to lie. But we do want to make sure that we give our other sports due time as well. Softball, volleyball, cross country, a lot of things going on, and we definitely want to respect that. High school volleyball on the court, a lot going on. Murray County, North Murray, both those teams in action this week. Murray County opens up the week 2-2. They're going at it next Tuesday at Pickens. It should be a lot of fun there. White County 0-2 on the young season. Union 1-2. Fannin 4-2. The Lady Rebels, we've talked about this program and how well they've done in just a couple of short seasons. They've already got wins over Rabun, Stevens, Lumpkin, and Pickens. Next Tuesday, they're going to be at Rabun. Dawson County 1-2. They got a win over Pickens last week. They're going at it Tuesday at Lumpkin. Gilmer, how about the Lady Cats? What a start for Gilmer, 3-0 as they start the young season undefeated. They've picked up wins over Union and Pickens twice. So again, Gilmer has beaten their rival or one of their rivals a couple of times over this last week. They will be going at it against East Hall. And in North Carolina, Murphy 2-0, also undefeated on the young season. The Lady Bulldogs up next Tuesday against Hayesville. Hiawassee Dam also 1-0 on the season with a win against Blue Ridge early. And they will be taking on Union County today. So again, a lot of things going on the high school volleyball court. Stay tuned to Team FYN Sports and FYNTV.com for all the latest as our local high school volleyball and softball teams and cross-country teams crank things up. Cross-country, remember we said it earlier in the show, big meet this weekend. Several of our local area schools headed over to Berry College for the Big Berry Invitational that they do on campus. That's going to be a lot of fun, and we wish all of our runners all the best. I know locally, Seth White of Pickens County finishing second overall in the boys race. Gilmer boys and girls, Carlos Cruz had a top 10 finish for Gilmer. CCMS was there for the middle school race. So a lot of good things happening on the cross country trail as well. And Luth, I think you had your hand raised in there. Do you have a quick comment about any of these things going on in here real quick? What jumped out at you? Anything jump out you over anything that I've said before we bring you back out here?
This would totally be my fault as the assistant producer of the show.
Here it comes. Uh-oh, here it comes.
The stats that and the records for the volleyball and softball that you've got on there, that is this week. That is not for the season.
Right, okay.
So that is my fault. I failed to put in that word, so that is my fault on your notes, Mr. Garner.
That's what I like about you, man. You come clean, man. I mean, you own up to it, but, you know.
In order to be the best up, you got to fess up.
I like it, man. I like it. So there you go. So that was for this week. Obviously, those records, it's not an accumulative total of the whole season so far, but we are still very young in the high school volleyball season. A lot of things to report over the next couple of weeks as we get things rocking and rolling, and we're looking forward to that. We're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we return, we will break down this week's high school football matchups, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the Team FYN Sports Game of the Week, where we're going to be on Friday night, and we'll also let you know a little bit about the schedule for the coaches shows this week. All of them are at 7 p.m. throughout the week. You won't want to miss it. We will talk about that on the other side of this final break right here. You're watching the instant replay on FYNTV.com.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Days ahead. It's Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and we're giving you a payload of savings. Now save up to $13,000 off new Silverado Crew Cab LT, and with Days Payment Vacation, make no payments for 90 days, or save up to $7,400 off new 2018 Chevy Equinox. It's Truck Month in the mountains. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper today, the North Georgia Mountains #1 volume Chevy dealer.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
And we thank you for watching the instant replay right here on FYNTV.com. Luther Kinsey back out here with me now as we spend the final few minutes that we have talking about this week's matchups. And first off, though, this Friday, Team FYN Sports Game of the Week, another backyard brawl. Towns County taking on Union County. And Towns, as they say, this isn't your dad's or grandpa's, Towns County. I tell you what, Towns has done an excellent job over the last couple of years in really rebuilding that program. So should be a good matchup against Union.
Well, and
and this game used to be one of their great rivals.
Right.
Coming home from Raven Gap Friday night, I was able to listen to the announcers on there. They were talking about it. This game hasn't happened in 2 years. Union County, of course, with the history of Towns County football, does lead in the series.
Right.
But as they said, exactly what you just said, comment right there. This is not your father's or grandfather's Towns County team. They have, very few players on the roster. They're playing both sides of the ball, and they were saying there's like a 6'3" or 6'4", and the announcer for Union County football on the radio says, "What is he doing playing football?"
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
They've got a change in attitude up there. They're playing really well. Of course, made the playoffs last year for the first time in several years.
Right.
They're on pace this year, I believe, to do it again if they continue playing at the level they are. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good ball game. BKP will be there. He'll have coach interviews, videos, updates on Twitter, Facebook.
Yep.
He's all over the game.
There you go.
Week.
No doubt about it. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Team FYN Sports. And again, it'll be a lot of fun. Again, that's one of the big games we're following this week is Towns and Union. We'll talk about some other matchups in a minute, but first, don't miss tonight at 7 p.m. It is Team FYN Sports going live at 7 p.m. with the Union County Panther playback with Union County head coach Brian Allison. That is going to be live on the Team FYN Sports Facebook page. Again, all of our coaches' shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are live on the Team FYN Sports Facebook page, and then you can watch them later as well on Facebook, or you can also go over to the FYNTV.com page and check those out. And we also have a YouTube channel, FYNTV.com YouTube, so plenty of ways to watch all of our coaches' shows and all of our programming. And tonight, as we mentioned, Monday nights are the Union County Panther playback half hour. Tuesday night, Pickens Power half hour. Now, again, the Dragons, we will not have a show this week because the Dragons were off on Friday night, so please make note of that. There will not be a show tomorrow night, but moving forward, Tuesday nights are all about the Dragons. Wednesday night, it's all about the Rebels. The Rebel wrap-up will be on Wednesday this week with head coach Chad Cheatham. And on Thursday night, it's Bobcat Turf Talk with head coach Casey Wingard. That'll be on Thursday night. All shows again at 7 p.m. live on our Team FYN Sports Facebook page. We recorded the Mountain League 9 and under and 11 under games between Union County and Gomer this past weekend, and you can also find those on our Facebook page as well. Again, Team FYN Sports, as we mentioned, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way, and that's what we do. We appreciate you guys being with us. Quick word on Cleet Cooper. East Hall, we mentioned earlier in the show, he was taken off by ambulance on Friday night. The word is a concussion.
Concussion, yes.
And, yep, and he'll be reevaluated.
He will be reevaluated this week. Know this young man growing up, and actually a very good friend on Facebook posted the information. That's how I found out that he was injured. Said he was there about 20 minutes on the field. Real scary, of course, for his family and all his friends and the team. And fortunately, CT scans, everything came back clear and good. It's just a serious concussion, and as we said earlier, thoughts are with Cooper and his family, and of course the East Hall team. I know he's a great young man. He's a freshman, so he's kind of at the helm, young in high school, and he's a very good athlete across the board.
Right,
basketball as well, and he's going to be good for East Hall program, and we hope he heals quickly and is able to get back out there. And as we know, concussions can affect you down the road.
No doubt.
We're hoping that it don't. And our thoughts and prayers are with the Cooper family and East Hall.
Hence all these rules about the helmet-to-helmet contact, all these things that we're starting to see creeping up, all about player safety. Let's talk about this week's matchups. Again, high school football preview. We've only got a couple minutes left, but Dragon versus Dragon this Friday night. Pickens and Pepper going at it. Gordon Central against Gilmer, as we talked about. Union at Towns will be our Team FYN Sports, of course, game of the week. Jackson County at Lumpkin. Habersham Central at White County, as we talked about back in our second segment. LFO at Murray. North Murray at Model. Fannin County is off this week. The Rebels, again, 2 games in the books. They'll take this week off and come back to action next week. North Carolina, it's Murphy at Central Davidson out of Lexington, North Carolina, and Cherokee at Asheville School. They're an independent. That's this look of Friday football. September, we do want to remind folks, coming up in September, it is the month for touchdowns against cancer in Georgia. Georgia and North Carolina. The ball games that are played during the month of September will be those cancer games, if you will. You can find out more on Facebook and Twitter, and we encourage everyone to get involved, no doubt about it, with those ball games there. Luther, Friday night, a lot of big matchups happening.
There is. One quick note, real quick, on the touchdowns against cancer. You know, we all know someone that has it or has been affected by it, and, you know, too many times in this life, you know, even myself included, well, you know, I wished I could do something, but I don't know what I could do.
Right.
I mean, you know, of course, prayer, thoughts, you know, just being there for them, support is the main one. But, you know, here's an opportunity for everyone that loves high school football to get involved. Go to Facebook, go to Twitter, Touchdowns Against Cancer, and like I said, get involved. There is something every person on the face of this earth can do to help, because that is cancer is the #1 killer of all ages.
Absolutely,
A very good friend of mine out of Hall County just passed away last night, teenager.
Right.
You know, she passed away last night from cancer. So
very much our thoughts and prayers with everyone. And again, the games played in September will be honoring those folks, both survivors, both those who, of course, have lost their battle as well. So again, get involved. Luther, in the final minute that we have, all of them, but is there one matchup that really stands out to you?
Well, Pickens and Pepperell. Of course, you hosted the coaching show last week with Coach Parker, and as Coach Parker said, the last 2 years, everything is kind of set up in the same way. You know, Pickens has won their first game, Pepperell's lost their first game, and then they've both been off, had a bye week, and then they face each other, and Pickens has lost the last 2 years to Pepperell. And Coach Parker and Pickens are doing everything in their can. You've had 2 weeks to prepare now. I don't believe.
So is Pepperell, though.
Well,
Pepperell had the off week too last week, so we'll see how it goes.
But you know, Coach Parker's a magician.
Yeah.
And he's got
the old ball coach.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got a lot of seniority now. He's been there for a while.
He does, and you know, pardon the pun here, but you know, or the words I'm using, I guess. But he's got a lot of rabbits on the field, and I'm sure they all have a little hat in their hand, or come out of a hat that Coach Parker's put there for them. There's no telling what you'll see out of the Dragons' offense.
Right.
You know, Pepperell's prepared watching film.
Right.
We'll
see how it goes. It's going to be a great matchup.
R.J. Casey's going to, throw something in his article on Pickens Fetcher News. It's going to catch us all off guard. Like, wow, Pickens ran what?
You got to watch out for RJ too, man. He's slick. I tell you
he
what,
is.
It'd be a lot of fun. Again, Pickens and Pepperell, just one of many matchups happening on Friday night. We're out of time this week. We got to run, but a lot of great matchups. Again, as we mentioned, stay tuned live to our Twitter, Team FYN Sports Twitter on Friday nights for updates, and of course, always right here Monday mornings live from 10 to 11 on TeamFYNSports.com, or excuse me, on FYNTV.com. It is the instant replay for Luther. And for Josh, our new guy, and for Amanda, I'm Dave Garner. Final word. You look like you're going to say something.
We're all over it.
If it happens in North Georgia, we're all over it. We'll see you next week.